Okay, you guys, welcome to Soul Horse Medicine. This is part 2. And if you missed part 1, I was talking about presence and how that can move us through just about anything in our lives. Any pressure we're feeling, any bit of fear or anger or old emotions coming up, or just pressure to be a certain way in the world right now. So I'm speaking kind of quietly so I don't disturb the herd, but I thought it was time for you to meet them. This was a perfect time since we were speaking about the power of presence to show you just how well these guys embody that. And I just want you to take a minute and take a deep breath in and really feel the energy of how they know how to just be. Like, feel the energy of peace right now, of how all is well, regardless of what's going on in your world, in the world at large. If you can take this moment and just really see and feel and embody some of this presence that they're giving us right now, this is just beautiful. So we'll start here. Right here, you've got Waylon and Willie. Waylon's the little dark donkey looking right at us here. Willie is his older brother behind him, and they are just soaking up the sun. They're letting themselves be, right? This is embodying pure presence. These animals they're professionals. We have a lot to learn from them. So they're letting themselves be themselves. They don't have to try to think through anything, and they don't have to try to embody being, right? They're the masters at being. Just take in the peace right there. For anyone who really needed to feel this today and really needed to receive the love of all that is, it's right here, right in front of you. I'm going to go in there in a second. I know that sometimes they get excited when someone opens the gate, and I might disturb the peace a little bit, maybe not. Let's just take a look at this. How beautiful is that? This is the embodiment of pure presence. So the one in the blanket that just took a few steps facing us, that is the leader of this herd. That is Cleopatra. And she is the lead mare. She's the only mare here, and she's the leader. She kind of has the last word on what goes in this herd, and she keeps a level of cohesiveness in such a grounded way. It's really an honor to watch her lead this herd. And the one whose rear ends we are only getting a picture of right now is Johnny Cash. And he's the newest addition to the herd. We've had him for a couple of years. He has a lighter energy, a more playful energy, usually. And he is just smitten with Cleo. As you can see, they kind of hang out in their groups sometimes. The donkeys are definitely very, very bonded to Cleo, and not so much to Johnny, although they all get along just fine. So we're going to come right in here and join them in this massive presence that they're holding for us today. Hi, Cleo. Here we are. And as I'm holding this space with them for you, I want you to start to notice, if you're willing, you don't have to do this, but you're totally invited to notice. How are you feeling in your body? What is moving in your body without making any judgment on what you're feeling? What are the thoughts running through you? Did your thoughts get quieter? Maybe not. What are you feeling? What sensations are you feeling in your body? Does something about sadness come up? Do you feel pure joy and peace? None of it's wrong. All of it is exactly as it should be. Do you feel the presence out here with them? Cleo and I have a really deep bond, and she doesn't always like to share me, so she's kind of following me around here, but I'm trying to zoom out a little so you guys can really just feel this. What's coming up for you? Can you let it be? Do you have a level of stress or overwhelm or pressure that you are feeling that isn't allowing you to receive this massive amount of presence that these horses are willing to offer? And if you do have something that you're fighting, if you're feeling resistance, are you able to love it? And if love is a strong word, like way too strong, like no way, screw that, I can't love what I'm feeling right now. Can you see it as a part of you? Can you see it as that child within you that's just trying to survive and doesn't know that he or she no longer has to take the wheel, that you're in charge, that you've got it? Can you tell that little person inside of you, I've got this. I know you're hurt. I know you're overwhelmed. I know you're scared about everything in the world. But I've got you, because we're just going to sit in this presence, because we're bigger than it all. So I invite you to take a few minutes. Just be with us. Be with a wise old sage that is Cleopatra. Feel what she gives you. When you let this energy in, what is she giving you in this moment? What is moving through you? Can you be with the nature out here? You know, I used to be really self-conscious about the fact that my place wasn't big enough. It wasn't vast enough. Maybe it wasn't fancy enough to share with the world. But how beautiful is it? It just is, and it's beautiful, and it holds so much magic when we're open to the presence of the now. Cleo is 25 years old. She's been through a lot, and she's gone through a lot with me, and she has held me through the hardest times and the darkest times, and she has taught me a level of presence that I have never known. She's taught me boundaries. She's taught me leadership. She's taught me how to be strong. And here's Johnny. Do you feel that peace and just that That peace and just being, that all that is here with us today for this little video, just in this short amount of time, in this 10 minutes or whatever we've been recording this. Can you feel that level of just being that is so healing? When you connect it to yourself, because we are all one, so we're all connected here. And when you're opening yourself up to that level of being, even if you feel like you can't reach this level that Johnny's teaching you right now, look at that release. Who feels like they need to release something today? And not in a way that you push it away, not in a way that you fight it and say it's not welcome here. That's all resistance. But can you just be with this? Be with whatever you're feeling and allow yourself to release it if it wants to, if it wants to come up. Can you remember that you are bigger than it? That you are not that thing. You don't have to identify with what you're feeling. Emotions are energy running through you. They may feel like they make up part of who you are, and that's very true. But you aren't that. You are so much bigger. And what do our powerful little friends over here have to tell us? What's coming through to you? You guys are all magical. You all have a gift. You all have a gift to offer the world. What's Willie telling us? What do you feel when you see him? Do you feel unconditional love? I sure do. Just what else is coming up for you? Just let it happen. Let it come up. Hi, bud. Let yourself be overtaken by whatever you are feeling in this moment while you're here with the herd. And also, remember that you're not it. So let yourself flow down that river of whatever wants to come up. Maybe it's frustration. Maybe it's annoyance. Maybe it's just pure peace and joy and love. Accept it all and remember that you are not it because you are all of it. You are bigger than it. And how about Waylon? Hi, handsome. Hi, bud. What comes up for you when you are with these guys? What do you feel in your body? Keep going back to your body. Keep dropping into what is happening. Let yourself embody and ground into what you're feeling and know that it's okay. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. Whatever you're feeling wants to move through you. It doesn't want to be stuck. Your higher self has no intention of crushing you under the weight of the pressures of the world. Your higher self knows how powerful and amazing you are, because that is you. We've just covered it up with layers and layers of everything we've been told we need to be, and the way we're supposed to move in the world, and the way we're supposed to show up. What if you just showed up as is, centered and grounded, and let yourself move through the anger or the resentment or the terror or the uncertainty? Uncertainty is a powerful one. We don't know what's going to happen moment to moment. But we can be here now and accept ourselves and each other for who we are, just as we are? Can we drop the judgment on ourselves for a second? Can we drop the blame? Can we actually feel all that is in this moment? What is right now is that Willie feels that Cleo shouldn't need this blanket on today, and maybe he's right. So you guys, for whoever needed this moment of just being and this moment of presence that we just shared together with the herd, that the herd brought forth for us, this gift that they shared just by being them. Do you see the gift that you have to share just by being you? There's so much to share without doing anything, just by being. Let yourself be the magic. Let them teach you how amazing you are. I hope you all see and feel and embody your value today. We love you.